Let's have a quick look at on a couple of things on Splunk in this video. First, if you see licensing part, licensing is pretty much important. And you see here per day license, today's license usage you can calculate, and you can also understand, by looking at this diagram, today's license usage per pool, and you can also see the percentage. Okay, percentage of daily license quota used. All right, so this is basically the amount, the amount of data, the number of indexes that you've been used to ingest the data. This actually calculates in based on a couple of factors. All right, so, and one more thing, how this gets calculated, it is auto generated. Actually, if you see here, auto generated pool downloaded from the trial version. All right, so this is percentage of the data which is used. You can calculate it here. And pool usage warnings, you can see below of all these things, right? So these things pretty much important as far as the licensing is concerned, because we all know, right, the Splunk is a licensing tool, and it is really important to maintain that license for this Splunk. All right, so this is one thing. And apart from that, if you see now, right, so as I said, the auto generated pool downloaded trail data will be here. This is only for that particular day. Maybe you can call it as today's percentage of daily license quota used for the particular pool. Okay, so this data you will actually see it here. And apart from that, if I just go to indexing, okay, so you have couple of points here, but let me just show you search activity instance. What is this basically? So search activity instance is nothing but where you search the data, right? You see here, you see a couple of different kind of stuffs here, like snapshot and also the historical. These things will show you the entire amount of data based on your usage, ad hoc usage and scheduled, you know the how many what is that, what is the ad hoc scheduled, and what is the scheduled search which is running. Okay, and you can see the historical one, 3 out of 15 in this case, and real time is nothing. We have all the 15 in the real time environment itself, so nothing has been used here. And similarly scheduled, you can see historical, real time, and you know summarization is a 0 out of 2. All right, so similarly, if you can just scroll down a little bit, you can see the the usage of the data, the ad hoc, how much you have used, what is the report, the amount of data that you have been utilizing based on your requirement of the indexing the data. Here you will get all the source type, host, everything, depending on the usage of all the acceleration, you'll be calculating this stuff here. Okay, so that is one pretty much important thing here. And search activity, we do it in the presence of the data which you are checking for it, right? You are utilizing the instances. Okay, in at the same time, you can see a couple of things like resource usage, you can also see, and search activity instance. And this is all understanding a couple of points as far as the GUI is concerned, right? If I just show you this now, resource usage, this is particularly based on the instance that you have been using. The data have been searching for. Okay, so this is where you will understand, this entirely call it as distributed management console. You can see here, this is where you manage all the stuff here, general setup you can do, and other things also, you can perform these activities here. Now physical memory usage by process class. Okay, CPU memory usage by process class, you can actually segregate the difference between these two snapshots here, right? So physical memory usage by a process, and CPU usage also, you can see, if you can have a quick look here. Memory usage in MB, and then CPU usage is calculated with the percentage, right? So this is depending on the Splunk user, and the other details like Splunk D scanner, Okay, we know when do we use Splunk D. I had already created a few videos for I mean one video for Splunk D. Please have a look on that. All right, so this usage, there you go, you can see it here. And a couple of things, if I just click on my system so that you will get the idea on see here, this is the memory, this is the quota that I have, and the usage of my memory is a little bit close to it, and comparatively you can say pretty much same. All right, so it depends. Okay, I'm just trying to show you this particular scenario, but you can actually calculate it based on your requirement. All right, so that is one very important thing. And after that, so we can actually move to this thing, right? So the general search, if I go, you see here the search and reporting app which we are trying to understand. If I just check this monitoring console, this is the exact stuff. I mean, this is the exact place where you see entire health check of the Splunk, right? We know what monitoring console does, right? Licensing, usage. We saw a couple of things in some, some time back, right? So similarly, you'll see the disk usage, license usage. Now you can actually check the jobs which are running here on this particular environment with the data. I mean, the data's perspective. You can check all the jobs which are running. It is not necessary to all of us have the same sort of jobs. It depends on the running data that you have. All right. So this is how we do we understand these things. Okay, as far as the Splunk graphical user interface is concerned. Okay, so usage is actually, if you look at this, is actually today's usage 8%, right? And disk usage, you can see 23%. Okay, so indexes, volume, instances, also you can have quick look on it. Okay, you can understand. It's actually similar to the snapshots which we had looked at some time back. And just to segregate the difference between these two, I'm just trying to explain you this as well. Okay, wait for a minute. Sorry, it is taking some time. Okay. mm, Snapshot. Waiting for a minute. I hope it will come now. Okay, this is why we always say that. Yeah, you've got it right. Fast internet that you have, which is always helpful. There you go, you see here entire total event count and total index size, you can see, and also total number of buckets that you have been counted. Okay, you can see everything out here. And let me show you. Search is waiting for input. Okay, again, I think it will take some more time. Yeah, see, this is how you segregate, I mean, differentiate the pipelines. Okay, we spoke about this at the initial classes. Phases of data, right? Pipeline, data pipeline. Okay, similarly, if I go to management console again, you'll see the same sort of stuff here as well. Wait for a minute, I think it should take today's license S. Okay, today's license also. Yeah, this is where you see the entire health check of Splunk. Okay, and after that, what we can do, we can actually check the index clustering. Index clustering is actually different stuff. I had already created a video to understand this. Please go through it. Okay, I hope this will help you, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.